Hi everyone, 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐴D here with Team Adam Watt & Associates. Another small business in Port Coquitlam for you here. Super excited, the 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐴D and Fiddle. Okay everyone, so representing the 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐴D and Fiddle today, we have one of the co-owners, Randy. Just having an interesting conversation. There's a lot to this guy, a lot to the business. A lot of people know the 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐴D and the Fiddle for its wings, its beers, and everything else, and we're going to dive into all the details today. Randy, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me. It's a really cool opportunity.
First of all, this is a question that I've always had, and I didn't think about it until before we were setting up. Why is it called the 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐴D and the Fiddle?
We bought the pub 30 years ago, and that's the name of the pub when we bought it. It was the 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐴D and Fiddle. The business wasn't doing that great, but it was well known, everyone knew where it was, so we had something to build on then. And it's an Old English pub, Old English style, and we just wanted to build on that.
When I first spoke with you, something I didn't know about that you mentioned, you guys have expanded this restaurant, or this pub, right?
Yeah.
How, I mean, people that are gonna be watching this, everyone's been here. Everyone comes here on a weekly basis, most likely. What parts of this place have been expanded or knocked out?
We've expanded almost in every direction of the pub. Like the original was the lower part of the bar across there. And all this area is new. That bottom patio is new. And then we had a top upstairs restaurant patio that was new. And then we built in the last year a huge expansion of the restaurant patio.
This place was probably tiny.
It was a fairly decent sized bar back in the day. It was a 125 seat license. Now we're probably close to 600 seats.
Oh wow.
600 plus seats with the patios and everything else. We've expanded in the times too. Back in 31 years ago, the food menu was in a pub was
very basic.
You know, you'd have burgers, chicken wings, and chicken strips or something like that.
Yeah, just
right?
a basic bar.
And now our kitchen's expanded completely with walk-in coolers, walk-in freezers, and
you guys do have a decent menu. It surprises me. I mean, usually when I come, I go simple. I go for the wings, but whenever I go something different, I do have to think for a minute. A mistake I made earlier is I mentioned brewery, but you guys are just starting a brewery. That kind of comes into the expansion. Anyone that comes in, they've seen the construction going on. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with you guys in the brewery.
We sell beer, so we thought we'd get into it ourselves. We came up with some recipes we really liked, and we had a brewmaster up in Kelowna for probably about the last 4.5 years doing our recipes. His resume is like a mile long. He's opened close to 300 breweries across the world, right into Russia, Japan, China.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got 4 pages of award-winning beers, and I'm not talking Tri-City or BC. I'm talking like Canadian and world-class beers. Global, like world-class beers. And so he's so way overqualified, and we're just really ecstatic to have him part of our family, and we think it'll go amazing for us. We did a radler, and we do an IPA and an ale and a really nice lager that does quite well for us. And then it just came to the point where we wanted to go on-hand brewery and take it to the next level.
When's it coming out?
Well, we're about a week away from starting our first brew.
I didn't think it was that quick.
And then your lagers usually takes the longest, around 21 days. So we'll start with our lager because that's what we sell the most of. And we think we'll be brewing in about a week, yeah.
When does the radler come out? I love radlers in the summertime.
That's my favorite too. I like the little girly drinks, the low alcohol, grapefruit, blueberry sort of thing.
Hot sun with a patio, you can't beat a grapefruit radler.
I know. Hopefully we'll get that going right away too. So we sponsor a lot of teams. We do a lot of fundraising. Over the COVID break, we realized in the last 30 years, we gave almost $2.5 million back in fundraising sponsorship.
Wow.
And we're looking to take it to the next level. I told you about that one that we got coming out.
It was at the raffle tickets?
Yeah, it's called the Poco Payday, and that's going to literally create millions. I can't get into it to talk a lot about it, but it's all in the works, and we're really excited to launch it this upcoming year.
Yeah, there's a lot about this place that you come in and you don't really notice, like all these trophies up here. Those are teams that you guys have sponsored or supported, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, even just right now when Alex was setting up the equipment, people come in, they know you, they say, hi, how's it going? You guys, and I think you mentioned that when you and me first met, is that the mentality that you guys had in running a business was, like you said, you need to give back, you need to know the people, you want to support them. I know the raffle tickets you mentioned, it's kind of early stage, you can't go into it. What about the Cat Care Society? What's that?
I got a Cat Care Society that I've created I think it's about 15, 20 years ago. And what this is money that we raise, and it can be anything from 50-50 draws to Super Bowl to our car wash to percentage of our donations of earnings, and that goes into my Cat Care Society. I've got about 10, 15 people that sit on the board, and we decide where the money goes to. Wow. We always try to keep it local, and we always try to make it to a good cause, whether it's some needy families at Christmas or the food bank, or to a young person that's been injured and needs his house revamped for a wheelchair. You know, that kind of touches our heart.
What I didn't know was that you guys give $2 off every of your own beers to, was it veterans?
Yeah, there's a poster right behind your shoulder there. So,
is it this one?
Yeah, that one there. So that's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because right over your shoulder is a poster. So what we did is a big fundraiser, $2 of every Poco Brothers pints, and every purchase that was done at the liquor store, we gave back to the Veteran Society. Even like yourself, Riverside Grad School, we sponsored their dry grad, and we did a big fundraiser with a burger beer thing here, and I think they raised quite a bit of money.
How long ago was that?
We do it almost every year.
Oh wow, I didn't even see.
Yeah, and Terry Fox too.
That's awesome.
Terry Fox.
This is exactly why we enjoy doing this, because we come down here and there's so much about the businesses that we have no idea about. I mean, and what's unique about this place is how much you guys give back. I mean, what did you say earlier? The $2.5 million?
Yeah, we're somewhere around $2.5 million that we've given back, and that's just on, you know, areas that we can keep track on, not even including, say your father having a golf tournament, and we just give them some t-shirts and hats and jackets and stuff like that for prizing, and we try to help out as much as possible. And you'll notice a lot of the time, it's not for the marketing, or it's not for the advertising or anything like that. It's just, you always got to give back.
Yeah.
And you give back and you will receive something in the other hand.
Yeah, you guys haven't slowed down. You guys have been keeping up all the charities, doing as much as you can with Code for Your Business. That's awesome. So that's our interview, guys. If you come down, and I know you're going to, say hi to Randy. He's a great guy. I'll chat you up. There's so much to learn about him, his brother, who didn't come on, but next time you see him, say hello. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.